The votes are in and the race for the District 19 state Senate seat is headed to a runoff. Republican Pete Flores is the top vote getter in this special election to replace convicted felon Carlos Uresti. Flores will face former U.S. Representative Pete Gallego, a Democrat, in this runoff election. And even as Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and Governor Greg Abbott took to Twitter last night to throw their support behind Flores, Gallego says he's now looking forward to the next step in this election.
Whenever the runoff is, and even in November, I think you're going to see a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy and a lot of excitement on the Democratic side, and I look forward to being part of that.
Governor Abbott has not yet set a date for this runoff election, but we'll let you know when we find it out.